And the basic excise duty, where it was 5 paisa per 1,000 and 10 paisa for per 1,000 machine made, will be at 10%. Together, the incidence on BD will be the same. It shall not worsen the situation, or it shall not have a negative impact on BD rollers. That's an upfront statement I want to offer. So now I come to specific points which many members have raised. I want to address them. Pramod Tiwari ji, while speaking, apparently has said that the bill is silent on tobacco farmers. And what will happen to the workers who are working in the tobacco related, in the tobacco cultivation and so on. And also he has observed that this is against devolution. I want to first correct this impression, sir. This is an excise duty. It's not a cess. We'll talk about cess tomorrow, day after, whenever it comes. But this is an excise duty. This excise duty, by the very nature of taxable pool, will join the taxable pool, and it will be devolved per the Finance Commission's recommendation to the states. It is not against devolution. It joins the taxable pool. That is one thing. Second, sir, there are several schemes from the government to take care of tobacco farmers. Now, this scheme has been on since 2015-16. It's called Crop Diversification Program, Rashtriya Krishi Vikas Yojana, and it runs in 10 states, major tobacco producing states, where farmers are encouraged to move from tobacco to other crops. I'll read out the states where this is happening: Andhra Pradesh, Bihar, Gujarat, Karnataka, Maharashtra, Odisha, Tamil Nadu, Telangana, Uttar Pradesh, and West Bengal. In all these states, sir, has it had an impact? Yes, it has had an impact, because over 1.12 lakh acres of land has shifted from tobacco growing to other crops. And I'm talking about a period between 2017-18 to 21-22. So what are the crops to which they moved? Each state focused on its own area, but largely sugarcane, if it is an irrigated area, sugarcane, groundnut, oil palm, cotton, chili, maize, onion, pulses, and turmeric, if it is irrigated. If it's non-irrigated area, or if it is a state-specific subject, I'll read out the example of 3 states. Telangana tobacco growers moved to producing Bengal gram and chilies. Odisha, from tobacco, they moved to vegetable growing and maize. Karnataka, they moved from tobacco to soya bean and sugarcane. So, this move from tobacco growing is being encouraged, and 10 states have been given that attention through this program. As I said, more than 1.12 acres of land have moved from tobacco to other crops. Equally, are we giving any attention to BD workers? Sir, 49.82 lakh registered BD workers are there in this country. Now, for them, Labour Welfare Scheme under Ministry of Labour and Employment is implemented across the country through labour welfare organizations situated in 18 regions across the country, including welfare of the BD workers and their families. What are the specific schemes which are being given for BD workers? The healthcare facilities through 10 hospitals and 279 dispensaries, reimbursement expenditure for specialized treatment. Sometimes it is now covered under cashless, paperless, but reimbursement also happens when they go for cancer treatment, when they go for tuberculosis, if they go for any heart diseases, or even for kidney transplantation. So their reimbursement method works. Financial assistance is also given for education of children of BD workers from class 1 to college or university, and the amount given ranges from 1,000 rupees to 25,000 rupees per student per annum, depending upon the class in which the child is or the course that the child is doing. Other than this, subsidy of 1.50 lakh per beneficiary for construction of a Pakka house is given under the revised integrated housing scheme, which commenced from 2016. RIHS has been converged with Pradhan Mantri Awas scheme. Other than this, of course, you have PM Shram Yogi Man Dhan, PMSYM, Suraksha Bima Yojana, Jeevan Jyoti Bima Yojana, Jan Arogya Yojana, public distribution system happens, Gramin Kaushal Yojana, and also the Swanidhi, Deen Dayal Antyodaya Yojana, and so on. So all these schemes also aim at the BD workers. Pramod Tiwariji again has mentioned that no mention of health and related expenditure is made here. I want to just highlight, sir, probably member Sagarika Ghosh also mentioned this. Health and wellness have been a key focus of our government. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has been very keen that in the last 11 years, I can read out the amount being spent on health. The last year of UPA government, 2013-14, 33,278 crores have been spent for health ministry's budget allocation. Whereas 25-26 this year, the BE, I'm comparing the BE with BE, 99,858 crores have been allotted, 3 times more. So, other than that, between 2014 and 2021-22, 14-15 and 21-22, government health expenditure as a percentage of GDP rose from 1.13% to 1.84%. Government health and expenditure is a share of overall government spending also increased from 3.94 to 6.12%. Between 2014 and 22, per capita health spending tripled from 1,108 rupees to 3,169 rupees. This is per capita, sir. Other than that, of course, Ayushman Bharat Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana gives protection for nearly 55 crore beneficiaries, 9 crore plus, over 9 crore hospital admissions have been entertained under that, resulting in 1.3 lakh crore or even slightly more worth of free treatments. So healthcare has taken a good priority in this government. More than 16,000 Jan Aushadhi Kendras now present in almost all the districts of the country provide generic medicines at affordable prices, often 50 to 90% cheaper than the market rates. Then under the mission Indradhanush, 5.46 crore children and 1.32 crore pregnant women have been vaccinated against 12 diseases. This targeted initiative actually has contributed to a significant decline in the maternal mortality rate from 130 per lakh live births, that was in 2014 to 16, to 80 in 2020. So the last 11 years, sir, the government has approved or established several new aims across the country and in fact across several states, and set up also very many medical colleges, including the first ever AIIMS in the Northeast, located in Assam. MBBS seats have been increased to 1.18 lakh, and 74,000 PG seats have also been added since 2014. So tobacco products are being sold near schools in Tamil Nadu. Was Sri Tambiduraiji, I can't see him here. He had observed it, but I need to say that there is an act from 2003, Kotpa, which is the Cigarette and Other Tobacco Products Act 2003, a provision has been made to prohibit the sale of tobacco products to an individual below 18 years, and this would apply to 100 yards around a school that it cannot be sold. Guidelines of the Tobacco-Free Education Institutions guidelines were also issued in 2019. So I would want to highlight to Honorable Member Thambidurai that GOI, Government of India, conducts tobacco-free youth campaign every year since 2023. Maybe greater awareness is required in Tamil Nadu. Sri Shivadasanji had raised this thing about lottery. I'm not sure I should be answering this here because this bill has nothing to do with the lottery system, sir, but he has raised it. I just want to highlight the fact, sir, that the 56th meeting of the GST Council, which was held this year on 3rd September, when the new generation GST decisions were made, which is much welcomed by everybody. The GST at that time had recommended, the Council had recommended, increasing the GST rate on supply of lottery tickets from 28% to 40%. As I said, 28 doesn't exist anymore. Lottery cannot go to 18, so it went to 40. But, of course, a delegation came and met me saying from Kerala, no, this will affect, because a lot of people who are selling these tickets are poor people and so on. So this decision of the GST Council was unanimous. In Kerala, sir, the lottery is run by the state government. The supply happens within the state, and therefore there is no IGST also involved. It's all entirely state governments. And the SGST collected entirely is retained by the state. And 50% of the GST collected will go to the 41% will go from the CGST proceeding to the state. Now, it's a very considerate and very, humanitarian touch that these people will suffer. But the tax is on the state government. It's not on those people. And the state government gets the revenue. I'm sure the state government will be broad-minded enough to please give something to the people now that everything is coming down and take care of their own citizens, because that is something which is well within the state government's limit. Sir, the other most important point which I wanted to, there are few more replies that I have to give, sir. Sri Girirajan, I'm not sure he's here now. So he said middle class is unhappy, there is high inflation, salaried class is being penalized. So this is an excise duty, tax is being imposed on cigarette smoking. I am not sure how I'll be able to answer that. Sir, and also, inflation is high. So inflation, CPI is below 3%. Below 3%. And in the last 6 months, it has remained well before the tolerance limit which is given under the FRBM. So even now, if I have to answer on high inflation, it's a bit difficult. We can always reserve it for the day when really inflation is much higher than the forbearance limit. And Honourable Member Arun Singh ji has spoken elaborately about the GST next generation. So the GST cuts have actually benefited people on their daily use items. I've been going, wherever I go to the local shops and ask them, are customers coming, are they buying, are they asking questions about how much the rate has come down on that particular commodity that they want to buy, or you are helping them to understand. Everywhere I'm getting reports that yes, the rates have come down. So I just want to, in fact, the last visit was in your town, sir. Not so much Tirupur, but in Coimbatore. And the grocery shop, people do tell me that people are. In fact, I went to the grocery shop owner's house because he said, not just my shop, please come home. There he had assembled a group of people from that neighborhood. One small family, sir, said my monthly grocery bill used to be something like 4,280. Now it's actually come down to 3,100 rupees. And they were actually happy. There are, you please go check it up with the people who I met. I'm not lying here. All right. Sorry? Sorry? Are you saying I'm lying? I'll give you the address of the people. Please go visit them. In Coimbatore, sir, your own state. So, sir, there is a very clear message that the rates are coming down. So in this debate of excise, where I'm going to impose the excise duty on cigarette smoking, suddenly if I have to answer these issues, I thank actually Shri Arun Singh ji, who's spoken on detail about it. Sir, again, the issues raised by Honorable Member Sagarika Ghosh pertain to the Manrega, very valid, very relevant, very sensitive, important for West Bengal. We've answered this several times. Now I'm answering on excise, but the issue has been raised. So I will answer it, sir, just as I've answered a member from Tamil Nadu. Sir, as per the Manrega Act 2005, it is the responsibility of the state government to ensure transparency and accountability in the implementation of the scheme. Based on central team's inspection reports highlighting implementation issues, the Ministry of Rural Development had sent several communications to the state saying, please do the rectification. I'm told there's still some rectification pending. Consequently, the funds were stopped since March 2022 under Section 27 of the Act due to non-compliance with the central government's directives. The latest action taken report, sir, dated 11th July 2025 this year, the West Bengal state has reported completion of recoveries of 4.81 crores identified by the central teams in 4 districts, which means the central team pointed out something, after which the correction and rectification work is started. They've collected 4.81 crores from 4 districts, along with the status of the disciplinary action initiated in this regard. This itself, I think, is an admission that things were misused. All right, sir, of Manrega. Subsequently,
No. You got your own opportunity to speak now. Minister is
not interested in the reply. After my giving the reply, you raise more issues.
No. Nothing will go on record except minister's reply.
Sir, ministry subsequently. Thank you, sir. Please do listen to the reply, and then you may permit them to ask more questions if you want, sir. Subsequently, the Ministry of Rural Development, again a letter on 11th November 2025, requested the state government to furnish a comprehensive action taken report with regard to the total districts of the state, along with the details of financial recoveries made, disciplinary proceedings which have been taken, criminal action, and all other corrective measures undertaken by the state. Sir, between 2006-7 to 2013-14, the central funds which were released to West Bengal under Manrega stood at 14,985 crores. 2006-7 to 13-14. Now, between 2014-15 to 21-22, comparable number of years, our government has released 54,416 crores, which represents a 261% increase in Manrega alone. 14,985 compared with 54,416. 61% increase, irrespective of the fact that we are still asking them for taking action where things have been pointed out as not right. So the commitment of the central government as regards Manrega beneficiaries in the state of West Bengal is absolutely there, and we expect that this transparency with which we want to handle it will continue. Now, further the Honourable Member has said Central Road and Infrastructure Fund is not being transferred. I want to just highlight, sir, 24-25 RE, 25-26B, the government has so far transferred 13.25 lakh crores since 2002 to 2003. 2002-2003 down to 2025-26, 13.25 lakh crores has been transferred under this head, Central Road and Infrastructure Fund. How much was collected, sir? Because it's a cess? No, it's a fund collected. 12.62 lakh crores were collected in the same period. Collection is 12.62 lakh crores. What went as under this head to Bengal is 13.25 lakh crores. No, total. Total.
No. She is not yielding. You please, please, my dear. Please, my dear. No, you will get your chance when you are speaking. It is for the minister to reply now.
I'll finish, sir. I'll finish, and then you can.
Yes. My dear. You understand.
Sir, I'm talking to you only, sir. Further question was raised.
No.
Oil industry.
No sound from this side. No cross talking. No. You please sit down. Let her complete her reply. Please.
Sir, thank you very much, sir. I want the other point which was raised by the honourable member was Oil Industry Development Fund, OIDF, has not been transferred for appropriate usage. I want to say, sir, an action taken note was conveyed to the PAC, Public Accounts Committee, that since the government has been financing various activities under the budget,
nothing will go on record except the minister's reply.
An action taken note was conveyed to the Public Accounts Committee that since the government has been financing various activities from the budget which qualify as development of oil industry within the purview of the Oil Industry Development Act of 1974, and in view of the emergent situation of energy security, such expenditure is likely to increase in the near future. It was therefore further stated that these activities have been financed through the resources of the GOI, of which cess under the Act is a part. But to avoid further confusion, government has decided to constitute Oil Industry Development Fund as per the provision in Section 18 of the Oil Industry Development Act of 1974. The fund has been created in public account of India and has been operationalized from 24-25, financial year 24-25. An amount of 17,730 crore and 19,376 crore was provided for transfer to the OIDF, which is the Oil Industry Development Fund, in the RE of 2024-25 and in BE of 25-26 respectively. So on the Oil Industry Development Fund, I've given you what has happened and how much fund has been transferred. The fund creation also to enable specific oil development activities to be funded from the fund rather than from the budget. So that has been explained, sir. So next, also from Honorable Member Sagarika Ghosh, is don't neglect West Bengal. So I want to say, sir, don't neglect is not necessary at all. I'll tell you the kind of things we've done for West Bengal. Sir, West Bengal has never been. No, they don't want to hear this.
No. Madam, this is not correct. What is it?
She said you can ask after.
No, I am not saying anything. You please sit down. You have elaborately you talked on this bill. You please be seated. Let the minister continue her reply.
Sir, West Bengal has never been.
Nothing will go on record except minister's reply, please.
Sir, West Bengal has never been ignored by this government. In fact, it is Trinamool Congress which is hurting the growth of the people of West Bengal. I repeat this. It is in fact the Trinamool Congress which is hurting the growth of West Bengal. Sir, I'll give you a classic example for that. West Bengal withdrew from Ayushman Bharat scheme in January 2019. Is that good for Bengal? Industries are leaving West Bengal. Only recently, I answered a question to one of the honorable member of parliament about the number of industries which have left West Bengal. In fact, off the cuff, I can even tell you, sir, subject to correction, 1947, when India got its independence, the contribution of West Bengal for industry in the country's GDP was somewhere in the range of 27%, subject to correction. I can get you the papers. But today it has come down to minimum 3%, sir. Is that West Bengal government? Sir, industries are leaving West Bengal. I've answered a member of parliament's question. I wish I can get that copy so that I can read the exact numbers. I wish my people in the gallery can give me the letter so that I'll present it to the table office here.
You need not answer to them so elaborately.
People are suffering.
Go back to
Sir,
your...
people are suffering.
No, it's not correct. When she was speaking, when she was speaking, she was not disturbed by anyone. Don't do this. This is becoming your habit. That is not good.
Sir,
nothing will go on record except minister's reply.
Sir, I will give you data. Equally, I'll give you my personal example, sir. In my family, there's a member who lives in Kolkata. They wanted to just whitewash their house and paint the doors. They got the paints. They wanted to do it. There were people who came to the house.
Minister, kindly be specific. No need to answer to all their observations. You please address to me.
I'm talking to you, sir. Sir, 5.94 lakh crores has been given under tax devolution since 2014. Till now, 4.4 times increase versus 1.34 lakh crores given during 2004 to 14. 2004 to 14, sir, 1.34 lakhs. Now, since 2014, 5.94 lakhs have gone to Bengal under tax devolution. So, comparison देखिए sir. Then, Finance Commission did not tell us to give SASCI funds, which is given for 50 years, interest free. 24,000 crore has gone to Bengal under SASCI, sir. Not under Finance Commission recommendation. Prime Minister Modi's desire was recovery after COVID should be good. So, Bengal received 24,000 crores.
When the minister is replying,
11 medical colleges have been opened in West Bengal, sponsored by centrally sponsored scheme. That is our scheme. 11 medical colleges. Railways, sir. Under the NDA government, West Bengal received a record budgetary allocation of 13,955 crore for railway projects in the year 25-26 alone. Just 1 year. Which is over 3 times the average outlay of 4,380 crore during 13,000, sir, which is over 3 times the average outlay of 4,380 crore during 2009-14, sir. I told you, sir, about the number of companies which have left West Bengal. I give you the data, I will authenticate it, I have no problems. From 1st April 2011 to 2025, 30th September, 448 listed companies have left Bengal. 6,447 companies, unlisted companies have left Bengal.
I think we can stick to the Central Excise Amendment Bill alone.
This is a data that I'm giving.
Honorable Minister, I think you can now stick to the Central Excise Amendment Bill, please. You understood me
Yes,
and
sir. Other than that, sir, 101 Amrit railway stations, sir. 101 Amrit stations at 3,847 crores are being developed. 1,650 kilometers have been electrified. 98% have been electrified in the entire Bengal. 2,000 kilometers, 2,300 kilometers of national highway constructed in Bengal since 2014. Sir, other than this, Bagdogra Airport development in Siliguri at an estimated cost of 1,490.
Honorable Minister, you please reply only regarding the Central Excise Amendment Bill. Please
conclude. Any further, sir?
Yes, please.
So the excise bill will have to be considered by this honest August House and passed. Thank you very much.
The question is that the Central Excise Amendment Bill 2025 as passed by the Lok Sabha be taken into consideration. Those in favor will please say aye. Those against will please say no. I think the ayes have it, the ayes have it, the ayes have it. The motion is adopted. We shall now take up class by class consideration of the bill. Class 2 stands part of the bill. Those in favor will please say aye. Those against will please say no. I think the ayes have it, the ayes have it, the ayes have it. Class 2 is adopted. Class 1, the enacting formula and the title stand part of the bill. Those in favor will please say aye. Those against will please say no. I think the ayes have it, the ayes have it, the ayes have it. Class 1, the enacting formula and the title are adopted. Srimati Nirmala Sitharaman ji to move. To move.
Sir, I stand to request that the bill be returned, sir.
That the bill be returned. Motion moved. The bill is that the bill be returned. The question is that the bill be returned. Those in favor will please say aye. Those against will please say no. I think the ayes have it. The ayes have it. The ayes have it. The bill is returned. Special mentions, Sri Sanjay Kumar Jha.
पति महोदय, मैं प्राचीन नालंदा महाविहार विश्व की प्राचीनतम ज्ञान परंपराओं और अंतर्राष्ट्रीय शैक्षणिक आदान प्रदान का प्रतीक रहा है। वर्ष 2010 में विश्वविद्यालय की स्थापना के बाद से भारत सरकार इसे पुनः विश्व स्तरीय उत्कृष्टता केंद्र के रूप में विकसित करने हेतु सतत प्रयासरत रहा है। नालंदा विश्वविद्यालय ने 40 से अधिक देशों के साथ शैक्षणिक व शोध सहयोग स्थापित किया है, जिनमें आसियान, बिम्स्टेक और इंडो पैसिफिक क्षेत्र के देश शामिल हैं। यह नालंदा की ऐतिहासिक भावना ज्ञान के माध्यम से अंतर्राष्ट्रीय मित्रता का आधुनिक पुनरुत्थान है। विश्वविद्यालय साउथ एशियन स्टडीज, बुद्धिस्ट स्टडीज, इकोलॉजी एंड एनवायरनमेंट स्टडीज, इंटरनेशनल रिलेशंस और कॉन्फ्लिक्ट रिजोल्यूशन जैसे क्षेत्रों में वैश्विक शोध का प्रमुख केंद्र बन रहा है। 2023 में नालंदा के प्राचीन अवशेषों को यूनेस्को वर्ल्ड हेरिटेज लिस्ट में शामिल किए जाने से इसकी अंतर्राष्ट्रीय छात्र नामांकित हुए, जिससे यह वास्तविक रूप से बहुराष्ट्रीय परिसर के रूप में उभर रहा है। एक्ट ईस्ट पॉलिसी और कल्चरल डिप्लोमेसी के अंतर्गत नालंदा विश्वविद्यालय आसियान बिम्स्टेक क्षेत्रों के लिए साझा अकादमिक मंच बनकर भारत की विश्व गुरु की भूमिका को मजबूत कर रहा है। मेरी सरकार से यह मांग है कि इसे वैश्विक रिसर्च हब बनाने हेतु संसाधन, अंतर्राष्ट्रीय सहयोग, अवसंरचना और परिसर के संरक्षण एवं डिजिटल पुनर्रचना को और सशक्त किया जाए। वैश्विक शोध नेटवर्क के साथ संयुक्त अनुसंधान को और बढ़ावा दिया जाए। परिसर के संरक्षण, डिजिटल पुनर्रचना और वैश्विक पर्यटन शिक्षा मॉडल को भी सशक्त किया जाए। नालंदा विश्वविद्यालय का पूर्णोदय केवल बिहार या भारत का गौरव नहीं, बल्कि संपूर्ण विश्व की साझा बौद्धिक विरासत का पुनर्जागरण होगा। बहुत बहुत
डॉक्टर संदीप कुमार पाठक।
थैंक यू वेरी मच सर। मैं सरकार का ध्यान एक अत्यंत महत्वपूर्ण, चिंताजनक और लंबे समय से उपेक्षित बुनियादी ढांचे की ओर आकर्षित करना चाहता हूं। पंजाब के तलवाड़ा शहर और उसके आसपास के गांव जैसे हाजीपुर, गढ़शंकर, मुकेरिया, बहरामपुर और अन्य पिछले 40 सालों से रेल सेवा के वादे की प्रतीक्षा कर रहे हैं। वर्ष 1981 में घोषित इस 84 किलोमीटर लंबे नंगल तलवाड़ा रेल प्रोजेक्ट पर अब तक लगभग 2000 करोड़ से अधिक की राशि खर्च हो चुकी है, लेकिन आज भी स्थानीय लोग अंतिम चरण तलवाड़ा तक रेल पहुंचने की प्रतीक्षा कर रहे हैं। इस देरी का कारण स्थानीय लोगों को न केवल यात्रा में कठिनाई होती है, बल्कि इस क्षेत्र का आर्थिक और सामाजिक विकास भी रुका हुआ है। मेरी सरकार से यह मांग है कि इस पर ध्यान दिया जाए। धन्यवाद।
श्रीमती गीता लय चंद्रप्रभा जी।
धन्यवाद सभापति महोदय। मैं आपके माध्यम से सरकार का ध्यान आकर्षित करना चाहती हूं कि उत्तर प्रदेश के औरैया जनपद के जिला मुख्यालय सहित प्रमुख कस्बों में सीवरेज सहित अन्य जल निकासी व्यवस्थाओं का अभाव है। जनपद के प्रमुख कस्बे जैसे बिधूना, छलदा, दिव्यापुर, फफूंद आदि में जल निकासी की पर्याप्त व्यवस्थाएं न होने के कारण जगह जगह जल भराव की स्थिति बन जाती है, जिससे इन क्षेत्रों में रहने वाले लोगों को जल भराव से उत्पन्न होने वाले मच्छरों एवं अनेकों बीमारियों का सामना करना पड़ता है। बरसात के समय इन क्षेत्रों में रहने वाले लोगों के पास निकलने का पर्याप्त रास्ता नहीं होता है। स्कूली बच्चों, महिलाओं, बुजुर्गों को जल भराव की समस्या का सर्वाधिक कठिनाइयों का सामना करना पड़ता है। अतः आपसे निवेदन है कि सरकार द्वारा संचालित अमृत योजना या शहरी क्षेत्र में जल निकासी तथा सीवर से संबंधित किसी अन्य योजना के अंतर्गत औरैया जनपद के प्रमुख नगरीय क्षेत्रों में सीवरेज तथा जल निकासी की सुविधाओं को विकसित करने का कष्ट करें। धन्यवाद।
It is now 6 p.m. If the House agrees, we may sit beyond 6 p.m. till the disposal of today's listed business and the special mentions permitted for today. Do I have the leave of the House to extend this sitting beyond 6 p.m.? Yes. Continue.
अतः आपके माध्यम से सरकार से मेरा अनुरोध है कि भारत सरकार द्वारा संचालन अमृत योजना या शहर क्षेत्र में जल निकासी तथा सीवर से संबंधित किसी अन्य योजना के अंतर्गत औरैया जनपद के प्रमुख नगरीय क्षेत्रों में सीवरेज तथा अन्य निकासी की सुविधा को विकसित करने का कष्ट करें। धन्यवाद।
श्री रामचंद्र जंगरा।
एक अति महत्वपूर्ण विषय के ऊपर मैं सदन का ध्यान आकर्षित करना चाहता हूं। आजकल कृषि क्षेत्र में अति घातक कीटनाशक व खरपतवार नाशक केमिकल किसानों द्वारा प्रयोग किए जा रहे हैं, जो कृषि भूमि को अति जहरीला बनाते हुए प्राणी मात्र के लिए विनाशक सिद्ध हो रहे हैं। कुछ केमिकल तो इतने विषैले हैं कि अगर उनके छिड़काव किए हुए या डाले हुए स्थान से 1 सप्ताह तक गलती से कोई घास निकालकर पशुओं को डाल दे तो पशुओं की मृत्यु हो जाती है। इसी प्रकार आजकल किसान मेड़ों या सिंचाई के लिए प्रयोग होने वाली नालियों में उगे घास को किसी कृषि उपकरण से उखाड़ने की बजाय वहां पर उगे घास को समाप्त करने के लिए एक केमिकल का छिड़काव कर देते हैं। यह केमिकल इतना घातक होता है कि जहां छिड़काव होता है वहां जमीन स्पंज की तरह नरम हो जाती है तथा जमीन के नीचे 1.5 फुट की गहराई तक चूहा या सांप वगैरह होता है वो भी मर जाता है। कुछ दिन पहले एक किसान सुबह सवेरे खरपतवार घास छिड़काव करके चला गया। थोड़ी देर बाद एक चरवाहा वहां अपनी भेड़ें को चराने के लिए आ गया। वहां के घास को खाते ही उसकी 45 भेड़ें मर गई। इससे अनुमान लगाया जा सकता है कि उसके साथ उगे अनाज के पौधों में उसका कितना असर जाता होगा। जिस अनाज को पशु इंसान सभी खाते हैं उसमें कितनी विषाक्त और बीमारियां आती होंगी। कृपया सरकार इसकी तरफ ध्यान दे, किसान को प्राकृतिक खेती की तरफ प्रोत्साहित करे।
श्री गोल्ला बाबूराव गारू।
Before I start the special mention, I want to thank the BJP government and Health Minister Sri Nadda ji for starting an innovative program, Dr. Ambedkar Medical Aid Scheme, to the scheduled castes and scheduled tribes. The government is implementing Dr. Ambedkar Medical Aid Scheme to provide medical treatment to patients suffering from serious health problems relating to kidney, heart, liver, cancer, brain hemorrhage, etc. for SC and STs. It is a very good scheme for the poor SC STs. Under the scheme, 100% of the estimated cost of the treatment is given to the concerned hospital. But there are various limitations, and one of them is family income of SC STs should not exceed 3 lakhs only. Secondly, if one looks the money given for the various surgeries, treatment, it appears to be insufficient. For example, the following amounts are being given: the heart surgery 1.25 lakhs, kidney surgery 3.5 lakhs, cancer 1.75 lakhs, brain surgery 1.5 lakhs, kidney transplant 3.5 lakhs, spinal surgery 1 lakh. The rates for various surgeries are just a fraction of the real cost for important surgeries and treatment. Government is saying that 100% of the estimated cost of the treatment is directly released to the concerned hospital. But the real estimated cost is much more and more. Not only this, income limit fixed for the family is also too low, which is only 3 lakhs per annum for family income. Hence, I request the government of India to revise the family income limit to 10 lakhs and also increase the limit for various treatment surgeries to at least on par with the rates of CGHS. Thank you.
श्री शक्ति सिंह गोहिल जी।
धन्यवाद सभापति महोदय। मैं एक अहम मुद्दे को यहाँ उपस्थित कर रहा हूँ। गुजरात के भावनगर जिला के धौला रेलवे क्रॉसिंग पर बन रहे ब्रिज का काम काफी समय से विलंब में पड़ा हुआ है। करोड़ों रुपए खर्च हो गए हैं, थोड़ा सा ही काम बाकी है। यह काम लंबे अरसे से नहीं हो रहा है। कॉन्ट्रैक्टर समय मर्यादा में अगर काम नहीं पूरा करता है तो कॉन्ट्रैक्ट में प्रावधान है, रिस्क एंड कॉस्ट से यह काम पूरा करवाना चाहिए। मेरी सरकार से यह अनुरोध है कि रिस्क एंड कॉस्ट पे भी जरूर पड़े काम करके इस ब्रिज का काम तुरंत पूरा करना चाहिए। सरकार ब्रिज का काम पूर्ण होने की वजह से ट्रैफिक जो वहां पे अभी जो प्रॉब्लम्स हो रहा है सर, 2 रेलवे क्रॉसिंग क्रॉस करना पड़ता है और लंबी लंबी कतारें वहां लग जाती है और पूरा ट्रैफिक इससे प्रभावित होता है। अतः आपके जरिए मेरा पूरा सरकार से अनुरोध है कि सरकार तुरंत ही धौला ओवरब्रिज का जो काम थोड़ा बाकी है उनको पूरा करे। धन्यवाद सभापति महोदय।
श्री संजय सिंह जी। डॉक्टर संगीता बलवंत जी।
माननीय सभापति महोदय जी, आपके सभापति बनने के बाद प्रथम बार मुझे बोलने का अवसर मिला है, इसलिए आपके अभिनंदन के साथ मैं आपको बधाई देती हूं। माननीय महोदय, सदन के माध्यम से मैं मस्कुलर डिस्ट्रॉफी जैसे गंभीर बीमारी की तरफ ध्यान आकृष्ट कराना चाहती हूं। यह बीमारी मांसपेशियों से संबंधित बीमारी है, जिसमें जो बच्चे या वयस्क इस बीमारी से पीड़ित हो जाते हैं उनकी मांसपेशियां कमजोर होने से वह धीरे धीरे पूर्णतः दिव्यांग हो जाते हैं। इस बीमारी के इलाज का खर्च बहुत ज्यादा होने के कारण अधिकांश मरीज अपने इलाज का खर्च वहन नहीं कर पाते हैं। इलाज के अभाव में वह पूर्णतः दिव्यांग हो जाते हैं और शीघ्र ही उनकी मृत्यु हो जाती है। माननीय सभापति महोदय जी, आपके माध्यम से मैं मांग करती हूं कि देश के यशस्वी प्रधानमंत्री माननीय श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी के विकसित भारत के मुहिम को पूर्ण करने हेतु संपूर्ण भारतवर्ष में मस्कुलर डिस्ट्रॉफी से पीड़ित बच्चों एवं वयस्कों के समुचित इलाज हेतु न्यूनतम दर पर दवाओं का प्रबंध किया जाए। साथ ही मरीजों के जीवन यापन में सुधार हेतु विशेष सुविधाएं प्रदान की जाए, जिससे इस गंभीर बीमारी से पीड़ित व्यक्तियों एवं उनके परिवार वालों को मदद मिल सके। धन्यवाद।
श्री मदान राठौर जी।
माननीय सभापति महोदय, मैं आपके माध्यम से सरकार का ध्यान एक अत्यंत गंभीर और चिंताजनक सामाजिक समस्या की ओर आकर्षित करना चाहता हूं, और वह है बच्चों और युवाओं में बढ़ती आक्रामक प्रवृत्ति और हिंसात्मक व्यवहार। आज के समय में विद्यालय जैसे सुरक्षित माने जाने वाले स्थानों में भी छात्र एक दूसरे पर चाकू से हमला कर रहे हैं। मारपीट की घटनाएं आम होती जा रही है और यह प्रवृत्ति केवल महानगरों तक ही सीमित नहीं रही, बल्कि छोटे शहरों और ग्रामीण क्षेत्रों तक फैल चुकी है। हाल ही में एक स्कूल में एक छात्र द्वारा अपने सहपाठी पर चाकू से हमला करने की घटना ने पूरे देश को झकझोर दिया। देश भर में ऐसे कई उदाहरण सामने आ रहे हैं। गाजियाबाद में एक छात्र ने परीक्षा में कम अंक आने पर स्कूल में तोड़फोड़ कर दी, और मुंबई में एक 15 वर्षीय छात्र ने गेम न खेलने देने पर अपने पिता पर हाथ तक उठा दिया। इस समस्या के पीछे कई कारण है। परिवार में संस्कारों की कमी, सामाजिक और डिजिटल मीडिया से आने वाली हिंसात्मक सामग्री, नैतिक शिक्षा का अभाव, मानसिक स्वास्थ्य के प्रति उपेक्षा, माता पिता के बच्चों से संवादहीनता, यह महज एक सामाजिक चिंता ही नहीं बल्कि आने वाले भविष्य के लिए गंभीर चेतावनी है। यदि हम आज नैतिक शिक्षा, मानसिक स्वास्थ्य और परिवार की भूमिका को लेकर सजग नहीं हुए तो आने वाली पीढ़ी एक संवेदनहीन समाज की ओर बढ़ती जाएगी। अतः मेरी आपसे विनम्र अपील है कि विद्यालयों में नैतिक शिक्षा और जीवन मूल्यों को पुनः अनिवार्य किया जाए। शिक्षकों और अभिभावकों के लिए संवेदनशीलता कार्यशालाएं आयोजित किए जाए। छात्रों के लिए मानसिक स्वास्थ्य परामर्श सेवाएं उपलब्ध कराई जाए। सोशल मीडिया और ऑनलाइन गेमिंग कंटेंट्स पर निगरानी और मार्गदर्शन सुनिश्चित किया जाए। धन्यवाद।
श्रीमती माया नारोलिया। नहीं। श्री आई.एस. इनबदुरई। डॉक्टर मेहता विश्राम कुलकर्णी जी।
Thank you, Honorable Chairman, sir. My subject is circulation of AI-generated and morphed obscene content of Hindu gods and goddesses on social media and the urgent need for a Hindu faith protection law. Honorable Chairman, sir, I wish to draw the attention of this august House to a deeply disturbing and sensitive issue. In recent months, social media platforms and several internet sites have witnessed a surge of AI-generated, morphed, and deepfake nude and obscene images and videos of Hindu gods and goddesses. Reports indicate that a large number of Hindu deities are being deliberately and systematically targeted by certain miscreants with malicious intent, clearly aimed at hurting religious sentiments, provoking communal tension, and destabilizing social harmony across the country. Sir, the misuse of artificial intelligence, deepfake tools, and sophisticated image manipulation technologies have opened a dangerous new front in cybercrime. Religious icons and sacred imagery are being distorted and circulated with impunity, revealing not only the inadequacy of current legal frameworks, but also the urgent need for stronger accountability mechanism for digital platforms. The scale, coordination, and intent behind these activities show a planned attempt to malign Hindu faith and undermine cultural unity. In this context, I urge the government to take the following steps. Launch immediate, strict, exemplary action against those creating or circulating such offensive content. Mandate social media companies to deploy proactive AI-based detection, swift takedown systems, and stricter verification protocols for sensitive content. Formulate a strong and comprehensive Hindu faith protection law or anti-blasphemy law with stringent provisions against AI-enabled religious defamation. Establish a special cyber task force dedicated to religious discretion cases. Protecting our faith, cultural dignity, and social harmony is our collective constitutional responsibility. I request urgent intervention from the government. Thank you, sir.
Sriman Muhammad Nadimul Haqji.
Thank you, sir. So my subject is need to boost manufacturing sector amid global uncertainty. The economic growth of the country continues to be adversely affected by the stagnant manufacturing sector. In India, the manufacturing sector contributes to just 17% of the GDP. Even if you look at the decadal figure, the contribution of the manufacturing sector to the overall gross value added has been around 17 to 18% for the last 10 years. We have not achieved the scale necessary to drive employment, exports, or technological upgradation, which would integrate the Indian industries into the global manufacturing network. If we look at the global picture, India has only 3.3% share in global manufacturing output, which is disproportionately low for the world's fifth largest economy. One major reason is that India is still not integrated well into the global value chains, GVCs, while GVCs make up about 2/3 of all world trade. The current global context necessitates such participation. The US-China strategic rivalry, new tariff and non-tariff barriers, and recurring disruptions in key shipping corridors such as the Red Sea have increased uncertainty in cross-border supply chains. Further, in the year 24-25, merchandise trade deficit increased by 17% to US $282.8 billion from last year. This raises concern about the increasing import dependence of the country. Without reducing logistics and input costs and building domestic capacity in high import sectors, India's manufacturing sector remains exposed to external shocks and cost volatility. I urge the government to look into it. Thank you, sir.
Sriman Ramji Lal Sumanji. Srimati Rekha Sharma ji.
Thank you, Chairman, sir. Sir, I rise to draw the attention of the government to a pressing challenge. As India positions itself as a global leader in science, technology, and innovation, as the persistent underrepresentation of women in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics field, particularly in the frontier areas such as artificial intelligence, technologies, and advanced engineering, while our nation has made significant stride in expanding access to education, the transition from STEM classroom to career in high-tech sectors remain uneven for women. Although women constitute 43% of STEM graduates, only around 14% of researchers are women. This stark decline highlights the social constraints, institutional issues, and structural barriers that young women encounter. Many face limited mentorship, fewer opportunities for professional growth, and subtle hiring prejudices that hinder the participation in cutting-edge research, innovation, and high-value technologies roles. To address this gap, I urge the government to expand scholarship schemes for women pursuing advanced research degrees, particularly PhDs and postgraduate programs. Partnership with industry should foster women-focused fellowship in AI, semiconductor design, cybersecurity, and deep tech R&D. Educational institutes should be mandated to publish annual reports on gender inclusivity, mentorship programs, and placement outcomes in STEM, promoting transparency and accountability. India's technological future can't be built on half its talent. It is our collective responsibility to ensure that girls and women from every region, background, and income group have equitable access to opportunities in STEM. Empowering women in science and technology is not merely a question of fairness. It is essential for the nation's innovation and growth. Thank you, sir.
The House stands adjourned to meet at 11 a.m. on Friday, the 5th December 2025.